What's up, Dough Chaser? My name is Jason White, CEO and founder of Witness Riches. Today, we're going to be talking about why it's critical for you to pay off your credit card debt as quickly as possible, because the longer you allow credit card debt to linger, the more it's going to kill your pockets. What I want to talk to you about is why it's critical. And in order for me to share that with you, we have to do some math, okay? So let's say, for example, you have a credit card with a balance of $10,000, $10,000 balance. And let's say the interest rate on that credit card is 22%. And let's say the minimum payment is 200 bucks. So the culture is you open up a credit card and you use this credit card to complement your income. People will use their credit card as an addition to their income. And unfortunately, they get themselves in credit card debt. And what I want to share with you is why making the minimum payment on your credit cards is killing your pockets and hurting the potential of your dollar that you can get a greater value out of. $200 minimum payment, 22% interest, and a $10,000 credit card balance. What we need to figure out is how long is it going to take us to pay this credit card off, and how much are we going to pay in interest? In order for you to figure that out, you have to come out with the daily interest. With you having a credit card balance, whatever the credit card balance is, they're going to charge you a daily interest fee on that. It turns out to be a very significant amount of money when you do the math. So in order for you to figure that out, you do the 20% APR, 22% divided by 12, divided by 100. If you're following me at home, that is 0.183. That's the daily interest that they're going to charge you on that balance. Now what we got to figure out is how much of our minimum payment will go towards interest. 10,000 multiplied 0.183, that equals $183 interest payment. So that means with you making the minimum payment of $200, 183 is going towards interest, okay? That's not even going towards the principal of the account, which is 10,000. By you making the minimum payment, only $17 is actually going to the balance. When we do the math on this and figure out over the time span of us making the minimum payment, it's going to take you 137 months to pay off that credit card balance, okay? When we divide that into 12 months, a year, that's 11 years. That's equivalent to the $10,000 balance that you're going to pay, principal. But peep this out. You're also going to pay $17,000 in interest. That means altogether, you're going to end up paying $27,000 on the $10,000 credit card that you use. That means you're paying $2.50 for every dollar that you borrow. That's mind-blowing. Imagine if you could invest that money and actually create an asset out of that. In this instance, this is a liability. This is taken away from you growing your net worth. And the thing about money is there's a time value on your dollar. The dollar that you have today is worth more than what it's going to be in the future, right? $1. So imagine if you could invest $27,000 into the stock market. Let's make this real. The stock market just crashed, right? Your whole life you've been learning or you've been taught to buy low and sell high. Right now, the stock market is super low. Let's say that the $10,000 credit card that you had, let's say that you were able to invest that into the stock market and you got an average rate of return of 7%. When we look at the law of 72, the law of 72 says that 72 divided by your interest rate, that will let you know how quickly your money doubles. So when we take 72 divided by 7%, that's equivalent to every 10 years. So that means every 10 years, your money is supposed to double. So it takes us 11 years to pay off the debt, to pay off the credit card balance, okay? Which is gonna equal $27,000 that you're gonna end up paying for that out of your pocket. You're not getting any gain, that's a liability. In 10 years, if you were to invest the $10,000 into the stock market and get an average rate of return of 7%, that's going to double in 10 years to $20,000. That's an asset. Okay? But imagine if you were able to put this into the stock market instead. If you're able to invest the $27,000 into the stock market, it's going to be greater. But due to the fact that you have to pay this off, you're not able to get this benefit. All right? Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say is, because you have credit card debt and you're making the minimum payment on your credit card debt, you're causing yourself to go deeper into the hole. If you will focus your energy on paying that debt down as quickly as possible, you can begin to use this money to invest and get an average rate of return. But because you're not focused on paying your credit card debt, you're continuing to pay the credit card company all this money instead of investing it back into yourself. All right? So the emphasis that I'm trying to put on is eliminating credit card debt. Eliminating credit card debt is holding a lot of you back, okay? And because your inability to do so, you're making companies richer when you can be making yourself. You are the head of your household. You need to treat yourself like a business and create a profit for yourself. And in order for you to do that, you have to get rid of these liabilities. You have to get rid of credit card debt. So hopefully that information has been helpful. At the end of the day, I'm always trying to provide information that's going to help you get an understanding of what's holding your finances back and what you can do to fix that situation. If you are someone who has credit card debt and you want to work on getting rid of your credit card debt, I highly suggest that you invest in getting the Black Lettuce Budget Planner. In this budget planner, we provide tools, worksheets, trackers that's going to allow you to create a plan to get rid of your credit card debt. We're talking about creating a monthly budget, creating a debt snowball plan, tracking that plan, and watching yourself eliminate credit card debt each month. If you are someone who wants to get rid of your credit card debt, I highly recommend you get the Black Lettuce Budget Planner. Visit www.blacklettuce.com to get your hands on this and allow it to help you transcend financially. Do me a favor, please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so that we can continue to stay in contact and I can continue to provide you information that's going to help you transcend financially. Again, my name is Jason White. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.